broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akaman. Now, let the buzz begin!
It's a slow start. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
These guys are so good. We love them just as much as our girl code ladies do.
It's true.
Look at my two people. Look at this. Little dancey panel. That's how we like to start it off this show.
I'm full of dancing. I wake up.
If that didn't prove it.
Come on now.
This is a dancey bunch, let me tell you. Welcome, everyone.
To do that.
Khalil's got a move he wants to show off.
Do it again, Khalil. Do it again.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Welcome, everyone, to the Girl Code Live After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV, where we break down everything that just happened on Girl Code Live.
Woo!
Super exciting.
Yes.
We like
Amazing.
it. We like
Let's
it.
talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about
we
you.
should've-
And
Oh, we could have did that one.
That should have been the one.
Damn it.
That should have been the one.
We didn't think
I
of it
know.
until just now.
Tonight we have an entirely sex-filled episode.
A sex fest.
It's a sex
I
fest.
loved it.
Yeah, this is a very special breakdown. So we're just gonna kind of like, you know, bring it to you,
lay it
play
all
it
out
out
there.
there, lay it all out there.
Put it on the table.
We are gonna
Sometimes
put
you
it.
just gotta put it on the table.
We're gonna hang loose. Or you're gonna hang
I
loose.
like it.
I don't know.
I like it.
We're all gonna hang loose. Yes. So let's jump into it, guys. I'm your host, Blake V. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media. And where can they find you guys?
I'm Allison Dean. You can find me everywhere at the Allison Dean.
And I'm Khalil Boo Boo, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Khalil Boo Boo. I totally
I
forgot
loved
what I was
it.
gonna say.
Oh, no.
That
Well,
pause
It was
wasn't
dramatic. It was dramatic effects.
It was very dramatic.
It felt purposeful. It did.
That made me really excited. Like, if I wasn't gonna go
How
follow
excited,
you,
Blake? How excited did it make you?
Very excited. If I wasn't gonna follow you on social media before that move, just
That move.
it like kicked
I
it
do.
kicked it
You
into
never
gear.
know what I'll give you on social media.
I feel like I'm
You
gonna
should
get
follow me.
smacked. I'm like,
No, I got complete control over here. Don't worry
Scoot
about
it on over this way, girl.
If anything, I'm gonna put you in it.
oh my god!
Yes,
Now I'm awake. Now I'm awake.
Khalil.
Let's talk about sex.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Khalil
There we
just
go.
making everyone
It's
feel
a zinger.
included. I like it. I like it. All right.
The engineer's going, what kind of show is this? What is happening?
What am
right
I
now?
watching?
Yeah.
What is anybody watching?
This is nuts. Okay.
Yes.
This
So
is nuts.
The puns are flying tonight. They're just
so
they're
easy.
everywhere.
It's just so easy.
Everywhere.
easy.
So on tonight's episode, we had sort of a permanent panel guests,
Mm-hmm.
two of them really. We had Annie Lederman, who is a Girl Code cast member.
Expert.
Yes, she's a Girl Code
AKA
expert.
ScarJo's sister or something.
We were totally getting Scarlett Johansson vibes from her tonight.
I was.
Like, she totally looked
Little
like
bit.
her. They
Not
could be
like
sisters.
in some movie years ago. Not recent.
I got it too, though. I was right there with you. She was beautiful, very beautiful.
yeah.
And then we were also joined by Dr. Logan Levkoff, our sexpert.
Sexpert.
We said that in unison.
Our sexpert. Yes, we did. And she was wonderful.
She was.
Full of knowledge.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes,
Yes.
and very attractive.
Very
Yes.
attractive.
I think a sexpert should be kind
Attractive.
of attractive.
I think
I think
so
it's
too,
helpful.
But I at the same time I think it's not fair.
Well,
Why?
You know,
I don't know.
Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like not only do you know everything about sex, but then you're attractive too. Like it's like, you know,
Okay,
pick
not
one
everyone
and be
can have
great
it
at
all.
it. Don't exactly.
Right. That actually brings us into our first point.
All right.
way to go, Khalil.
Khalil,
I planned it from the beginning.
bringing it all together.
Let's
So as our ladies do, kick they kick off multiple topics that we like to touch on ourselves on our after show here.
We do like to touch on things, Blake.
We do. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm loving it. Okay. So the first thing. It's so pervy.
It's so pervy. I know.
So pervy.
Hey, what do you want me to do?
It's the sex show. Tonight we are Girl Code Live sexperts ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Let's go with it.
That's what I tell them.
Khalil's like,
Khalil
they all
does
know
tell
this. That's what he tells them. Okay, so they brought up something that came about, I guess, this weekend. It was like, was it sort of came to light this weekend. Justin Bieber was caught with sans clothes.
His pants down.
Caught with the pants down, yes. And we saw it all. Did we all see it?
Yeah.
We all saw it. We did.
He has a very, how do I say this? White boy body.
Yeah, he does.
It like he gets pale in the parts that aren't in the sun as much. Like it's like, well, then, okay, let's move on.
I was just
like, yes, okay. Yeah, so their comment was exactly what you were saying a second ago, Khalil, where Annie specifically was saying, like, he was totally impressive, like he's well endowed, and like how dare he, like he can't have it all. One person can't have it all.
I felt like his penis was normal size to me.
I think it was.
Which
I think it was like above normal.
Above normal?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was, it was more than fair, I'd say.
I concur.
It's my expert opinion, more than fair.
I'm going to concur, and then I'm going to add something off camera. Okay. Moving right
Allison,
along.
we want this on camera.
I know, it's
forever. On the internet forever.
I'm aware.
Yeah. I thought it was impressive. I think it was impressive. And I really liked Annie's commentary of like, you can't have it all, because
she had some good zingers.
She did have some really good zingers, totally. Yes, and so then that sort of sparked kind of another pop culture moment, if you will. Victor Cruz, who is
football.
Okay, he's football.
He might be basketball.
I don't know who he is either.
It was very believable when you said football and then second guessed yourself, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I did second guess myself.
We would just go with it. I'm sorry, that's my fault for putting you on the spot. But I do not follow sports.
No.
At all.
Don't look at me.
At all. So I don't know anybody ever. And the only reason I ever know anybody is if there's some sort of like scandal or drama about them, and then I know who they are.
Or if they're dating a housewife or something.
Truly,
I will know what they look like because of a scandal. Like I'll know the name, but I'll know like what they look like because of the scandal. I don't follow sports either.
If they're animal abusers, I'll also know who they are.
Oh,
scandal. We said scandal.
Okay, scandal.
Animal abuse is the top of the list.
Yeah, I know.
That's like disgraceful.
Blacklisted.
Can't take.
No.
Can't even.
No.
Can't even. Okay, so Victor Cruz really got in a lot of trouble.
Oh, wow.
And his fiance,
Love
Elena,
the fiance. Love her.
she just straight up handled it.
Yeah,
like
I appreciate her.
Handled that mess. Okay, so she found out.
I was right, football.
Okay, thank you.
Good job,
Khalil knows. Khalil knows. So she found out that her man had been cheating on her with multiple ladies.
Isn't that exhausting, Khalil?
It is. It is.
Yeah,
very much so.
I don't understand. Like, one, I can like maybe think that a guy could like handle if he's a cheater. One, but four. Like, isn't that just like exhausting?
That's a job.
It is a lot of people.
That just sounds like not fun at all.
Well, he might have it set up to where he doesn't necessarily have to interact constantly. Like it might be a thing where like I'm in town.
Oh
you're here. What's up?
But the phone, does he have different phones? Like, I mean, girls are intuitive, so it's like, we'll know if you're on your phone.
Girls also snoop.
And
And I'm sure that that's probably how she found out about it too. Like, maybe it got to the point where she like did some snooping, and she's like, who are all these other ladies?
I think it was and then something happened where you felt really disrespected. And it was like, okay, now I've got to do something.
Like it just got to that next level that I'm going to do something about it.
Now I have to do something because you took it too far.
Yes. And so what she did was she wrote a novel of a text of straight up saying, hey, other ladies, I know who you are. I'm going to let you know I know who you are.
Right.
And I'm the fiance. And basically, like
the queen.
Like I'm the one holding it down over here. So whatever you're doing, like let's compare notes because basically, like this is mine, I know it, you know, what have you.
And it's obviously yours too.
I love when women do things like that. Like,
band together.
Like, to be in it, no. But to watch it,
to view
it's great.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
great.
it's pretty ballsy. It's pretty, it's pretty intense. And apparently, she not only sent it as a group text, and she not only sent it to the mistresses, but she straight up added Victor, her dude, onto the group text as well. So everybody was on the same page.
That is a fun story to tell the boys.
Really,
I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
gold stars for her. Gold stars.
Yeah. I want to know from you guys. I have a couple questions. So first of all, I wonder, do you think the other women knew about each other far before Elena, the fiance, did? And this was sort of her action to like call them all out after she found out, but maybe the other women knew?
I think you definitely know about the fiance.
Yes.
You may have speculation that there are others
based on the fact that you are also
another.
Yeah.
But you know he has a fiance, right?
Exactly.
Like you think they all knew about her at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they all knew about fiance, and they all hoped that she would not become wife and they would become new fiance. Right. That's what I think.
I wouldn't say that's
Isn't
true
that
for
always
all of
the-
them. Like it's
the hope?
always yeah. But I mean, some of them may have known on different levels. Some may have been just there for the ride, and
some of them may have been friends.
Yeah.
Like besties.
I don't know.
Met
about
at the
besties,
same
but-
event. I don't know.
You never know.
Hey, who knows? This guy's like, I don't know. It's not good territory what's happening here.
It was a very fun story.
It is a fun story.
fun.
Yeah.
Not
and
for
so
her, but yes, for us.
So I would like to know, Allison, would you ever do the same? Let's say you were in a scenario, your fiance has been cheating on you with multiple other ladies. Would this be your course of action?
That's an interesting question. I think, yes, I would want to. I don't know. This is a good question.
Okay, Khalil.
I definitely would do what's her name said and like dump his ass. I mean, if yes, that would happen. In terms of like all the
How
info
you would go about
gathering, I don't know the approach I would take at this moment.
Fair enough. Khalil, if it was you and you found out that your girl had been cheating with a bunch of other dudes, how would you approach it?
Here's the thing. I have to I'm very, I don't know the word for it, but like,
Let's tell you. We'll tell
you.
you.
As soon as like I feel disrespected in a way, like I'm ready to, we're done. I'm over.
Peace.
Like I was dating this one chick, and we had just like started dating or whatever, and we go to this party, and she's like being real friendly with some guy, and after that I was like, yep, I'm done. I'm over. I'm done. I'm so
you're
I don't
real.
want to say flirting, but that's what it felt like.
Point of no return.
Yeah.
And so after that, I was like, you know what?
See ya.
This right here.
But you had just started dating this person too. And I feel like when you first start dating someone, you sort of need to be like into that person.
Yeah.
Like, why are you flirting with, person over here if you're
Exactly.
there
She
with
thought-
your date or whatever it is?
She thought that by doing that, it was gonna make you want her more because she was
not.
but it was that play, and that was a dumb play.
It backfired.
Dumb play.
It backfired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you, Khalil, and I'm sure you also said the same thing. So yes, you too.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me. You did say the same thing. And Aquafina, like any
right.
sign of cheating,
Yeah.
Peace. Yeah.
done.
No thanks.
I don't even care to know or find
Yeah.
out or tell or like
Yeah.
nothing. Done in the past. Moving on.
Yeah. No, but I just think there's certain things where maybe you'd have some level
Don't
of
care.
like investigative skills that you'd like
So
to
she's
like
the
piece
one who's
together.
going
I
to
don't know.
investigate.
Maybe. I don't know.
Now,
It depends.
I didn't care
Let's
at
be
that
honest, I
point.
have gone through a cell phone before. Like, yes, I've done
We
it
all
before.
have. I have.
But again, like, there's such a trial period before where, like, if there's any
Red
inclination
flags.
that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't feel safe and comfortable around you, that it's
Peace.
not going to get
Not going to get any further.
I-
yeah,
I'm
totally.
with you. I'm
Totally.
with you.
Well, all of these could also be things that are leading to
A future ex-girlfriend.
crazy ex territory. Sounds like right.
Yeah.
So, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is a brand new show that debuted tonight, actually.
Tonight.
So
If you haven't
hopefully
seen
you
it,
all caught it.
check it out after this, of course.
That's right. That's right. And if you
Not
haven't,
now. After.
after, very important after. Yes, so Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is this awesome new show where lead girl, Rebecca Bunch, she's always been a little bit crazy. But when it comes to this one guy who happens to be her first love, she finds herself in a situation where there's potentially a second chance 10 years later, and she meets him again. She crosses paths with this guy, and it reignites the flame, and it kind of starts her on this whole entire journey to figure out what she really wants. So she decides to follow him to West Covina, California.
West Covina.
West
Right?
Covina.
Only 2 hours from the beach.
Only 2 hours.
Foreign traffic.
Foreign traffic.
Ooh.
Right? I mean, we live in LA, so clearly. 4 hours anywhere, really.
Maybe 5.
Yes, and so, she follows him and just, finds out that he's actually, he's going in another direction in his life, and it's really her chance to follow along and see how this might play out. For better or for worse, she's got a new direction in her life and in her heart.
You go, girl.
I know, right?
You go, girl.
She's just following her heart.
That's all we can do.
Yes. Hollywood Reporter has named Rachel Bloom, the star, the lead girl in this show, one of TV's 10 hot stars to watch.
Oh.
And apparently it's like musical. It's like a modern musical journey with some raunchy original songs. I like that sort of thing.
Well, Khalil and I love musicals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even in the previews, because I see them a lot every time I click on a YouTube video. It's like they break off right before she says the C word, and I'm like, oh, that was cute.
You're like, oh, this is for me.
Yeah, basically.
It's for me.
You're calling, you're throwing that word around. All right,
There you go.
I'm here for this.
There you go. Well, critics agree that Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is something to sing about. So maybe everyone will be enjoying all these sing-alongs, and I certainly will.
Let's talk
It's
about
very
sex,
exciting.
baby.
you go.
Let's talk about you and me.
We've been seeing the
Let's
commercials,
talk
we've been
about-
seeing the billboards and everything. It debuted tonight, so if you haven't seen it tonight, go ahead and check out the trailer or any other information about the show after this at cwtv.com, and be sure to tune in to all future episodes on Mondays at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
C-Dub. Okay.
There you have it.
Love it.
So back to surveys and studies and our sexpert on tonight's episode. We touched on something that BuzzFeed sort of unleashed recently. Their really, it was like a challenge, I suppose, where they wanted people to abstain from masturbation for an entire month, I think it was, 30 days, and document it. Document what it caused their life to be.
I want to know if they got paid to do this.
Right.
Did they?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there must have been some incentive, right? Like, why else
Why
would
else
you?
would you do this?
Why else would
I mean,
you do that?
the quizzes are fun, but those only take like
5
minutes.
seconds. Yeah.
Right. What's
know?
going to prompt you to
Right.
devote an entire month to something that
Exactly.
they're doing?
Well, could you do it?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't do
Okay,
it.
I mean, here's the Here's the thing. It's like, I mean, if you had to do something, like, okay, I guess you could if you had to. Like, if there was some medical reason and you would die if you
I wonder
did
if
or
they
something.
like forced all the editors there to do it. Like, you want your paycheck?
The 30-day challenge.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean, truly, I feel like there's more benefit to doing it. So, like, what would be the
think
incentive
so?
to not? Well, I mean, to like, not abstaining, the opposite of abstaining. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we discussed this either last week or the week before. I feel like there's lots of benefits of masturbation.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Stress.
Yes.
Relief. You need
Stress
to
reliever.
somehow relieve your stress.
Totally.
And I'm not a smoker, so
So there we have it. That's the method. That is the method. Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
I know. So we learned about this study, but we didn't really we didn't get the results of it. We
No,
sort
they
of
never-
just
they
found
left that
out.
out.
They
So-
touched on it and moved on.
They did. So maybe BuzzFeed, maybe they touched on
another one.
Yeah. So maybe
I'm a
BuzzFeed
keeper.
announced it. You are indeed, Allison.
I'm a keeper.
You are. Maybe they touched on it, and we are to find out the results in 30 days or something.
Oh,
This might
maybe
have
it's
been
still
like
going.
the beginning of it.
Oh.
Perhaps.
Okay, makes sense.
Perhaps. So I think that really brings us to our last issue that we can touch on here is we had a caller call in and basically describe his scenario of hooking up with a girl and sort of during their
Escapades.
throw of passion.
Yes.
She would call him daddy.
Daddy.
And so he liked it. And his question to our sexpert Logan Levkoff was, is that fine? Is that normal that I enjoyed her calling me daddy? So,
Khalil?
yeah, what are the thoughts on the daddy calling?
How
Have you ever said, call me daddy?
No, I've never done that. I've never done that. Although there is something catchy about Daddy's Home. Like,
Daddy's
that's very
Home?
catchy.
Well, you know, Usher says so.
Exactly.
So.
It's very catchy, but I've never told anyone to call me daddy.
Yeah.
I'm not really into it, but I mean, let's be honest. If somebody's going to throw the box at me, like, I'm not going to do anything to
like,
ruin
if you were
it.
in a situation where it was just happening and you were just like,
Right.
okay, you'd
I'm
go
not
with
going to
it.
be like, exactly.
Go
Come
with
on now.
Yeah, I've never been one to. It's just not been my thing to be like,
Yeah, honestly,
Daddy.
the thought kind of mortifies me. Like, I can't even, like, in my head, I can't even say it. It just makes me feel all...
Zaddy. It's a little better.
How about Zaddy?
Zaddy.
That's
right, unless you say it with a Z, like Nessa suggested, that changes everything. Zaddy.
Yeah.
Yes, and we also had another. I think it was another caller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Our asexual friend.
Oh, that one. Oh, I was going to talk about the first one. Okay. No, go for asexual.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that I feel like every now and then they throw in really interesting tidbits to Girl Code Live that are really enlightening and informative.
The asexual one was a good one.
Yeah, so we had this caller call in, asexual, and our sexpert asked her to describe like what that means to her, and basically it was that she has no sexual desire whatsoever to anybody.
So sad.
So interesting.
Very interesting, but she also, so she couldn't be in a relationship. I mean, obviously.
Her boyfriend wanted to have sex with her.
Right, which makes sense to me.
She was like, should I give it up? And then the very key to life, find somebody
like
who likes you.
Yes. And then Allison had the greatest suggestion.
There needs to be a dating site for asexual people. Because obviously if they just,
I feel like no one would sign up.
I think everyone would sign up.
Okay, well, not everyone. But
every person would sign up.
If they do sign up, how do you ever match if you're not attracted to anything?
Well, because I don't think that it's that you don't match. I think it's just that you don't have sexual desire. So maybe you match on all the other levels. Like maybe you find another asexual guy
to read,
and you're like best friends.
Yes, and you like to travel together, or
you're like companions.
Do you like make out still if you're asexual?
I mean, I don't think so.
I feel like no,
because I feel like part of kissing and making out is like that desire.
Yeah, exactly.
So no, none of that.
I'm definitely not asexual. Definitely, I'm not.
3 non-asexual people on this panel.
But I support her finding another asexual person.
That's why don't worry about the look of your genitals, because genitals are ugly, and that's why you just gotta smash them together.
I did appreciate that.
Right?
Key to life.
That was a good one, Annie.
It was good. It was good, Annie. We liked it.
We applauded you for that.
We liked it. So there you have it. There is your tip for the day of our sex.
Smash them together.
Episode. It's hard to say. Smash them on together, guys.
As much as you can.
Ram them on in there. Get them together. There you have it.
Until you fall asleep.
Worlds of knowledge here on our Girl Code Live After Show.
Too much fun. Just too much fun.
All right, everyone. I have been Blake V. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
I'm Allison Dean, and you can find me everywhere at the Allison Dean. Oh my God, it doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier.
And I'm Khalil Boo Boo. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Khalil Boo Boo.
See you have it, guys. See you next week.
Woo! That was like.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.